So, hello everyone, welcome to Southeast Radar. Today we got
Bella.
In Madison.
who are part of the softball team, and today we're gonna ask some basic question like on how is softball and how is it fun, you know? Okay, so first question of the day: what inspired you to join the softball team, and how has your journey been so far?
I think being an incoming freshman, I knew that I wanted to be in a sport and having no experience with athletics or anything like that and not being a very athletic person. The softball team was very nice and had open arms for newbies like me. So I think they've been very uplifting and very supportive to people who are just looking to join a sport and be a part of a team.
I played softball in middle school, so I've always wanted to just finish out softball throughout high school, and the Southeast softball has always been, like, again, open to everybody, and it was a really nice experience to join.
Are there any memorable moments or experiences you've had while playing softball that you'd like to share?
For me, I get into a slump basically like every year. So every year, a great moment for me is getting over my bad hitting or like finally having a reconnection with something that I'm struggling on, and I love those moments. For myself.
I think like the most memorable moments for me is who we are as a team outside of the game. So I think those moments of bonding as a team, getting a team meal before or after the game when we're all laughing and then we're all ready on the field to be, determined softball players. But off the field, we're just all, friends with one another and friendly with one another. And it's just a very memorable thing to have, team friends like that.
That's very good to hear. Very glad. So, here's the next question: how has being part of the softball team impacted your personal growth and development?
I think being a part of a team just in itself is has made me more personable and ready to have that just determined mindset and just being able to just attack whatever challenges that I come about. So I think that it just helps me become more of a team player in anything in the classroom, in life in general, and just becoming a better person.
I definitely become more dedicated and definitely more like have more resilience. Definitely being more experienced player and a senior this year, I kind of wanted to hold a standard to myself, to other people to look up to, and yeah.
What do you enjoy most about playing softball and being part of a team?
I think I enjoy that, there's something to, look forward every day because even if I'm having a rough day at school, you're not bringing that onto the field. You're a whole nother person. You have a whole nother mindset. You're just determined to do your best on the field. You're here to work. You're here to be there for your team. So I feel like that's just really important to me.
I definitely love support from the teammates and the camaraderie a part of softball. It definitely like something about like working together to for the same goal. Yeah.
Okay, very good, very good. And can you describe the camaraderie and bond among your teammates both on and off the field?
Yeah, we're definitely, all friends. I feel like when you're able to have that bond on and off the team, there's no, distaste towards each other and you're able to be friends. It helps you work better in the game, like on the field. So the fact that we're able to get along, we're able to laugh, we're all, able to be friends with one another, that helps with how we perform.
I agree. Definitely having support with each other pushes ourselves to be better, definitely in games.
Have there been any challenges you've faced as a softball player? And if so, how have you overcome them?
Um, you know, when you're on a field, everyone's staring at you, your teammates are staring at the other team, the audience. It gets very stressful, and when you're not performing, when you know you can do better, and you just get in your head like that, That's just a challenge itself, is just facing yourself. You have to realize that your team makes those same mistakes and they're there to support you. And at the end of the day, no one's mad at you for the mistakes you've made. And there's always a new day and you can always do better the next day.
I've definitely had a lot of mental challenges being in softball throughout the high school years. But it's always good for me, like mid-game, to just like take a deep breath and kind of reset each inning and rekindle myself.
Yeah, I see that. Definitely like having challenges is like very difficult to overcome, but with the help of other teammates, it definitely can be to be able to overcome them. Definitely, that's good to hear, guys. That's good. So here, how do you balance academics and athletic as a student athlete?
Well, I've known myself as being a part of the International Baccalaureate program at the school, that it's quite difficult, having that, being such a dedicated student to academics, and then also there's a standard that they're expecting from your coaches and from your teammates to, also be dedicated to your sport. It's kind of hard to maintain that balance, but it's really all about schedule. So you can do those things like your homework before practice, in the morning, anything like that. So you just have to think of ways you can work around that schedule. And also communication is very important with your coaches, knowing that, hey, I'm a very academic student. I need to keep my academics up as well. Hopefully they also understand that part.
I definitely agree. Again, being in the IB program, I've learned to be more time manageable and definitely putting student way before athlete. So making sure I get all my work done and everything like that.
What role do coaches and mentors play in shaping your experience and skills as a softball player?
Well, nobody really wants an unsupportive coach. I think it's great to have just that person that you can always fall back on and have, that very influential adult in your life. And for me, that's definitely my softball coach. He's obviously a coach first, and he's going to be hard on you, or whoever your coach is, but, they're going to be hard on you, but at the end of the day, they're not mad at you and they only want what's best for you. So having that kind of supportive mentor in your life helps shape who you are as a person and how you perform, as a person and on a team.
Coaches definitely, for me, provide a lot of guidance and help me with my skills and everything. I've definitely struggled with my batting form. I've changed up my batting form probably 5 times in the past 4 years, and it's a lot to do with my coaches and stuff trying to help me out and everything like that.
Yeah, it's definitely important to have a supporting coach that helps on what to improve on. And yeah, and here, how about this, guys? What advice would you give to someone who is interested in joining the softball team or starting to play the sport?
I've definitely dealt with people who want to be a part of the softball team, but they're kind of scared. And I don't want people to approach, wanting to be a part of a team. Being scared is just not a good way to approach things, because, we're very, warm and nice, and they're okay with you having no experience. There's no need to be scared. There's opportunities for you to become a better player. So, just come in with a team player mindset, a determined mindset, ready to work, things like that, and that fear will go away. And with the support of your teammate, that fear and coaches, it'll all go away, any fears you have.
I would definitely say to give it a shot. There's honestly nothing you can lose trying out new things. And it's the journey and the experiences that I really appreciate being in softball.
Looking ahead, what are your aspirations and goals as a softball player, both in high school and after?
I don't think I'll be going any further with softball as, after I graduate, but that doesn't mean that I'm not taking this sport seriously, because I definitely do. But, I'm always, every single practice, every single game, I'm looking at myself, how can I, be a better player? What mistakes have I made? Always self-assessing in that way. And it's just important to, take those reflections and ask your teammates, how can I do better? Ask your coaches, really looking back at it yourself.
Even if I don't play softball in college, I think the skills I've learned being in softball will definitely help me through college and my career and everything that I have to go forward.
Yeah, softball, one of the most important aspect of any sport is to have the best fun, of course. And yeah, that concludes, guys, for Southeast Radar with the help of Zach, Madison, and Bella. Thank you, guys, and I'll catch you guys later.